But out of that experience, the mayor at the time asked me if I would be willing to serve on the planning commission and promote some of those ideas I spoke of in my campaign. And that's what I did. And had an opportunity for about 3 years on the planning commission to interject those ideas, and seen a number of code changes, a number of new design features. Was able to expose those to the city. I was concerned about some traffic situations. They've been worked on. I was primarily concerned about development types. We weren't getting a lot of variety here. And I think my biggest concern there is I was seeing Lehigh, at least I felt I was seeing Lehigh becoming a transient community for people that buy here, that buy their starter homes here, that want to stay here, but then they couldn't find any place to move up to. They couldn't find a larger home. They couldn't stand the home on the property they were on. And so we started to address that. I think we addressed it very effectively with the our we made changes in setbacks so people could expand their homes. Today there's a significant variety in zonings. We actually have 3 retirement communities now in town and expect to have more. And a lot of the changes that I wanted to accomplish, I'll say, I think have been accomplished. If not in whole, in part. And there still are a few other things I'd like to see happen. Lehigh is a much different place, I think, today than it was just a few years ago. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mark. Now, Jeffrey Ray. Jeffrey Ray.
Rascally Levitt. My name is Jeff Ray, and I'm glad to be here tonight. It's kind of nervous being up here, but at the same time it's kind of exciting to be able to answer some questions and explain to people why I'm running for city council. I've been in Lehigh for about 9 years, and my wife and I and the children love Lehigh. It's a great place to live. We love it, and it's about doubled in size since we've been here. And I was raised in a home in Mesa, Arizona, where political involvement and civic duty were taught a lot, not just by preaching, but by example. And so one of the reasons why I'm running is just because I have some ideas I'd like to share with the citizens and do some things that will help this continue to grow. One of the things that I'd like to work on, if I'm elected, is to get a fire station out on the west side. I live out there on the west side by Johnny Rebel, and there are times when the train stops, and sometimes it stops for hours. And if there was ever an emergency, I'd be concerned about the response time. So one thing I'd like to see the city do, and I know we have some plans in force for North Utah, North Lehigh, but one thing I'd like to do is get something out west so that we have some coverage there as well. It really is an opportunity for me to serve you. Like Trey said, this position is, and I'm sure that there's countless hours that go into it that go unseen. But the people of Lehigh are the people that I represent, that we represent, if we're elected. And our job is to do what's best for the city by following correct principles and by following good, sound communication principles and so forth. And that's really what I'm trying to accomplish here, is to be actively involved and represent the citizens of Lehigh and see some things done, see some things continued. There are things that I think we can do better, some things the council's done great on. And that's a great part of our society, is we have the ability to run for office if we think we have something to offer. And I think that I have something to offer. And so I'm glad to be here and hope to be able to answer your questions tonight. Well, thank you.
Thank you.